A lot of people, when they first see this exhibition fleetingly, they just think it's a whole bunch of paintings of other paintings. And initially, it does create the feeling that the references to the original paintings are quite obvious. However, if you stop and look closely, as the title of the exhibition implies, they have been transformed, and transformed to varying degrees that ask us to relook at these images in a new way. Some people have a lot of knowledge about modern art, through to people who love art, enjoy art, but don't necessarily have that depth of knowledge about modern art. For a number of people, it's been an exploration, it's been a little bit educational. At least every person comes out of this exhibition going, I didn't know this fact about a particular work of art. A lot of people have been learning about Duchamp, who's perhaps less spoken about, and his importance in the history of modern art. First introduced to Freud at art school, but found that the ideas of Freud were so dogmatic that whilst I had an interest in psychology, I didn't necessarily follow his ideas specifically. I later, well after art school, discovered the psychologist and ideas of Carl Jung, and found that Jung broke away as a disciple of Freud and developed his own theories around the unconscious, which appealed to me much, much more. The main difference is that Freud, he looks at one myth, the myth of the Oedipus complex, whereas Jung, he looks at all myths throughout the history, throughout mankind, throughout various cultures, introducing a much richer knowledge about the unconscious than Freud ever achieved in his time. It's that revealing of how certain ideas that dominate certain former cultures, that you then see patterns in our own culture, that fascinate me the most. And how we have a unified language, essentially, be it visual language or written language, that combines us all. What's next? Well, I actually don't know what's next, because just like I don't know what dream I'll be dreaming next tomorrow morning, I can't say exactly what picture I'll be working on next. However, I do believe that this theme that I'm exploring at the moment of the collective consciousness will be the next